Gotta have a banana.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm a local painting contractor here in Cincinnati, and we're just here to give you a little idea of what we do on our everyday basis in our business.
Cold 28-degree morning.
I got started in the painting business about 10 years ago. I did maintenance for a corporation for about 11 years. And before that time, I did some painting to make extra money for the summer when we were out of school. I'd go through the neighborhood and cut their grass, and next thing you know, it went on to painting people's porches and their houses and their rooms. And so I kind of got out of that, went into maintenance for 10 years, and then my kids were little at the time, and I thought, well, this would be a good time to make more money, go out on my own, kind of make my own hours, and allow me to fluctuate my time with spending more time with my kids as far as their games and that go, you know, baseball, soccer, and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. Some of my dislikes and likes of this painting industry is it's always up and down. You could be real busy one month and the following month not so busy. That's one of the dislikes. One of the likes I like about it is we don't have to work at the same spot. We get to move around. You know, we go to one complex and we do some, and we go to a different part of the town and we do some different aspect of painting. So it changes a lot. That's one of the likes about it. You're never stuck in the same spot year after year, day after day, week after week. People really didn't take care of the place. When I came in here originally, there was big holes in the walls. If you see right here where there was a big old hole, is where they have their wild parties and tore doors down, things of that nature. All painting jobs can really be a hazard. It's just you got to take precautions in everything you do. Working inside of apartments can be just as dangerous as working outside on the side of a building, hanging off of a ladder or on a swing stage. And what I mean by that is if you're not careful when you even come into the apartment, sometimes you find leftover things that the previous tenant has left. And before they get somebody in there to clean them out, you've got to work around these items. So if you're not careful and pay attention, you could trip over something. So we come in and we patch everything up and caulk, and we make it look nice again. And then they bring the carpet guys in and they change the carpets. And then the maintenance crew comes in and get rid of anything that the previous tenant might have left. And they clean the place up and change the locks, and the cleaning service comes in and clean the place up. And the next available tenant will be moving in. Look at this restroom here. Here's some of the stuff we deal with. And people tear the doors off the hinges and just really abuse the premises. Anything can happen in this business, so that's why I say that it can be just as dangerous on the inside as outside. Outside as well, you wouldn't want to let your guard down. You want to make sure you take all your safety precautions. Like, for instance, when you're on a swing stage, careful. We actually got a data sheet we fill out every morning before we get on it, checking cables and our harness and the motors and making sure everything is safe before we presume our day. Let's register here. Alrighty. I think that wraps this one up. Well, different techniques that we use in our painting business varies from sprayers to rollers. If we do any huge job, mainly outside, we use sprayers. And the reason being is you cover a big area in a smaller amount of time. When we use the rollers is mainly in apartments. We use 18-inch rollers, and there was a time they never had an 18-inch roller. They had a 9-inch roller, which was a little guy. So now as time had went on and we started using 18s, I couldn't see him going back to a smaller roller. So why we don't spray these apartments like we do on outside is because a lot of times you've got nice carpets to be worried about. You're not painting the ceilings, you got appliances and hardware that you don't want to paint. And you could spray them, but by the time you take the precautions to tape everything off, you're better off just to go in with rollers and brushes and cut and roll the apartments. Clean and neat and out the door. This ain't the kind of work that you kind of get out of a book. It's the kind of work that you kind of have to do hands-on. And you have to kind of get into it as well to ever become good at it. Now, of course, you know, NFL's a better choice of a career, but in this business, it's a different situation.